Hi, I'm Jackie Vanderler, and in today's video I'm going to talk about grief and how we can release grief from our nervous system. If you're like me and probably everybody across America right now, you're just feeling this deep sense of heaviness on your chest, like an elephant might be sitting on there or whatever. You just feel like you just don't even know what to do or what to say. And grief has that effect on us. It affects our ability to receive inspiration, to receive creative ideas, to get up the motivation or the vitality to really make decisions or come to solutions that are going to be beneficial to everybody. Instead, we just kind of perpetuate this grief. We end up feeling more anger or hatred or those types of feelings instead. So I'm going to have you take your detector. We're just going to start on our nose. And I really like this point here to start off with. This is where your glasses would sit. This point relaxes the diaphragm. It allows you to take a deep breath, allows you to receive inspiration, right? When we're grieving, a lot of times we just can't even take a deep breath, and so we're shallowly breathing. Notice that as I'm doing this is just already brightening up my skin. You know, I spent a lot of my morning just in discussions about what's going on, and I just feeling this really deep sense of like, ugh. And so let's just release some of that. Right? We obviously need to come to some solutions. Just coming down the nose and on the side of the nose. The side point of the nose right here is a kidney point. The kidneys hold the emotion of fear. Right? So as we're massaging this, we're helping to release some of that fear, you know, the fear of what's going to happen to our country. What's happening in the world right now, right? Then we're going to work the whole cheekbone. So we think the whole cheekbones has to do with our lungs and then up above the brow. So this whole area is our lungs, and this is just like this, you know, this feeling of heaviness. So I like to start off right here on the side of this bone of the nose. This is a point that releases endorphins, right? Endorphins are what make us feel better. And it also opens up your nose and your nasal passageways. Your lungs are really important for your immune system as well. When your lungs are out of balance, they're feeling this heaviness and this grief, you're more likely to get sick. You're more likely to catch a cold. You're more likely to catch a virus and just not feel well. So this point up here is relaxing the eyes and also the shoulders. That's really important because when we get angry, we get really tense, right? And a lot of times that shows up in our shoulders. So just releasing that tension on our shoulders is going to be really helpful, both for letting us breathe and to release some anger that we're likely feeling right now. So just going back and forth here is going to do a couple things. It lifts up your cheekbones, which already makes you look more vibrant, but it's also going to brighten your skin. So after doing this, you can just take this tool and just fill in this whole cheekbone area, nice and slow. If you don't have a detector, you can use the end of a crochet hook, the end of a makeup brush. Detector is really helpful because the metal helps to transfer energy really well, and so it has an extra added effect. But if you don't have one, you can also use your knuckles or things like that. It'll be a close second. We want to work all around the eyes, and eyes have to do with your vision. So what is your vision of the future, right? If our eyes are blinded, we can only see one solution. It's not probably going to be the best one. But if we can open our eyes and see the problem from every situation, you're going to be more likely to have better solutions that are going to work with both sides of the issue. And just working up and around the eyes and the eyebrows. I know I'm already feeling better. I hope that you're able to do this and you're feeling a little bit better too. Try to take some nice deep breaths. Just get some of that heaviness off of your chest. Right in here, this point is for the parasympathetic nervous system and your pituitary gland. Your pituitary gland regulates your entire body's functioning. All of your hormones, all of your neurotransmitters, all of those types of things all start in the pituitary gland. So working this point is going to be really helpful. Now, we don't want to work this for longer than 20 seconds because that will actually cause you to be more tired, and we want a little bit more energy and a little bit more vitality, but this is just going to help to release some of that heaviness. Coming down on the other side, working in this area here is really helpful. This area can get clogged up, especially when you have sinus issues or allergies. It has to do with like when your body's attacking yourself. Like you may be attacking yourself for not doing more or whatever it is that you're attacking yourself for, and that can help to turn off those thoughts. So anytime you have thoughts like that, you're not able to get over that and actually come to a solution or come to an agreement. And so then you're just stuck in these feelings of blaming yourself. And under here, we're going to do the stomach point, which is on the left-hand side in line with the bottom of the nose and on the opposite side of the smile line. This point releases feelings of worry. If you are having stomach aches or just feeling like your stomach is churning, and it's a great point for releasing that. And then we're going to come up under the eye and in line with the bottom of the nose, and this helps to turn off obsessive thoughts, right? So many of us are just stuck in certain obsessive thoughts, and so we just want to clear our mind and allow us to think more clearly, to bring our energy into our body instead of up in our head. Anytime our energy is up in our head, our brain isn't functioning correctly. It's being overloaded with information, and then it's hard to make a decision. So this point is really good for just helping to bring that energy into your body, to feel more calm, more grounded, and to work more from your intuition versus your headspace. And then we'll come up and do that side of the nose again to release some endorphins, right? Open up those nasal passageways, allowing you to take a deep breath. And coming underneath the whole cheekbone area. This is really allowing that air to get all the way to the deepest, deepest, deepest parts of your lungs. This also boosts up this, and it gives you a little more confidence, right? It allows you to really let out your beliefs, your ideas. Coming up here to the top where the ear attaches to the face. Just going up and down. Coming in here and working the entire cheekbone area. Taking a deep breath. Just allowing yourself to release those feelings of heaviness. Release the sadness, release the grief. And we're still going to feel it, but it's not going to overtake our lives, right? When we feel heavy and sad and grieving, we're not able to get much done, right? You go through your days without much ambition, without much meaning, without much purpose. And we're just going to end by taking our fingers in a V, just going up and down the sides of our ears. It just gives us some energy, some motivation, some blood flow. And it helps to keep these points that we just worked a little more activated. And just pull on your ears. Be sure to comment and let me know how you felt after all of that. Did you feel a little bit of a release? Do you feel more vital? Do you feel happier? I know I definitely do, and I can see it in my face. Look at the glow that's kind of come up afterwards. See how more lifted it is in this area. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Please pass this along to anybody right now who's just feeling this like deep sense of heaviness, this deep sense of grief, and just needing a little bit of vitality, a little bit of lightness to get through their day. Thank you, and I will see you soon.